Invasion 2021, Season 3, Episodes 1-7 Recap, spoilers ahead. Episode 1, The Ones We Leave Behind. The season jumps 2 years beyond the mothership crash. The world assumes the alien invasion is over. Travante returns to public life as a hero, alongside Casper, though Casper's true status is uncertain. At WDC, interrogators press Travante about his memories aboard the mothership. He describes strange structures in its walls and implies that alien systems may still be active. Around the globe, London, homes, etc., daily life resumes, but with disturbing anomalies. Birds fly erratically, pets behave nervously, and glowing orbs appear. The alien, hunter-killer, units have fallen back to the dead zone, the crash area, which now is hazardous to humans. The episode ends on unease. Travante's homecoming raises suspicion, and evidence suggests the alien threat was never truly eliminated. Episode 2, The Message. Focus shifts to Mitsuki Yamato, living in quiet isolation in rural Japan. She begins experiencing strange interference. Alien signals disrupt her senses, and she collapses while cutting her finger. Former operatives Agent Hollander and Nikhil Kapra reappear. Nikhil, in particular, seems burdened by hidden loyalties and secrets. The government and WDC become wary that some humans may still be linked to alien forces. Internal tension grows. Mitsuki's signal reconnects. Her tie to the alien presence reawakens, suggesting she remains central to the conflict. Episode 3, Infanitas. Anisha, Malik and family have tried to rebuild a normal life. Boise seems calm on the surface, but tensions persist underneath. Travante and Jamila arrive seeking Anisha's help. They believe her connection to Casper, Luke, and the alien signal is key. Anisha struggles. Protect her children, yet be dragged back into the alien conflict she tried to escape. The episode concludes with a major reveal. Luke reestablishes contact with the alien signal, shattering the illusion of peace as alien presence reemerges. Episode 4, The Mission. Alien vines and portal activity resurge worldwide. Evacuations are ordered. WDC positions troops near portal zones. Mitsuki, Nikhil, and Travante are flown to Skywatch headquarters, WDC. Mitsuki confronts her past and questions Nikhil's role. Travante recalls visions from the mothership, spectral patterns, frequencies, and how Casper's EEG signals interfaced with them. The familiar, neurodarts, anti-alien weapons now fail. Alien vines link hunter-killers directly to the mothership, bypassing traditional defenses. Meanwhile, Clark, Jamila, and family attempt to rescue Anisha. They face obstacles crossing portal zones and bureaucratic interference. In the climax, a helicopter carrying Travante and Mitsuki flies into danger. Vines erupting from below threaten their flight path. Episode 5, Point of No Return, confirmed details. Travante, Mitsuki, and Nikhil navigate alien terrain and struggle to move deeper into zones affected by alien presence. Anisha, Clark, and Jamila escape via Infanitas' safe routes, attempting to reach safety. Mitsuki makes a critical move. She grips an alien tentacle and becomes momentarily connected to the alien network. This causes a nearby hunter-killer to freeze, allowing her group to escape. Afterwards, Mitsuki collapses. Infanitas betrays the WDC. Marilyn Tanner slits Jack Hollander's throat inside a WDC airbase facility, turning her faction violently against the government. The betrayal sends chaos through the base. Infanitas soldiers open fire, and Joel, Marilyn's nephew, even attempts to destroy a fleeing helicopter with a grenade. Travante intervenes and survives while the rest flee. The WDC suffers a major blow. Hollander's death, loss of control, and destruction of the shard bomb meant for the mothership leave their mission jeopardized. Episode 6, Marilyn. This episode dives into Marilyn Tanner's origin and how she emerged as the leader of Infanitas. We see flashbacks. Marilyn working as a secretary, dealing with societal limitations, and her transformation during the initial invasion events. Joel, Marilyn's nephew, son of her sister Angie, is revealed as a central figure. His tech skill and grief fuel Infanitas' leaks and radical agenda. In the present, Marilyn positions herself openly against WDC, setting up conflict and consolidating her cult's power. Episode 7, Marilyn and Infanitas set an ambush to target Travante and WDC soldiers to free Joel and disrupt WDC operations. Internal distrust surfaces. Marilyn suspects allies like Caroline of compromise, increasing paranoia and factional tension. Mitsuki and Nikhil's bond fractures. Mitsuki, accused of alien affiliation, expects Nikhil to defend her, but he doesn't. In despair, she undertakes a dangerous mission. The episode ends on a cliffhanger. Heightened stakes, possible betrayals, and the looming threat of alien infiltration and sacrifice. Recap of Invasion Season 3, Episode 8, Life in the Dead Zone, in English. Spoilers ahead. Life in the Dead Zone, recap and analysis. Opening. The Gardener and Earth's transformation. Mitsuki Yamato begins the episode observing a mysterious new alien creature high up in the trees, which later becomes known as a gardener. She watches as it plucks fruit from strange plants and absorbs nutrients, suggesting its role is terraforming rather than attacking. She realizes that what she assumed was an invasion is being reframed. The aliens may be trying not to conquer Earth, but to reshape it into a habitat where their species can survive. Mitsuki tracks the gardener deep into a cavern system, hoping it will lead her toward the mothership. She carries the shard bomb designed to destroy or disable the hive mind in her backpack, with the intention of carrying out her mission. The cave collapse in alliance. As Mitsuki follows the gardener, the creature senses danger and emits a mental pulse or screech in warning. Instinctively, she resists being repelled. She warns the alien that such attacks won't work on her in the same way. The cavern collapses, trapping both Mitsuki and the gardener inside. The alien is injured in the collapse, and Mitsuki helps it despite the danger. They form a fragile pact. Mitsuki assists the creature, and in return it will help guide her onward. The gardener uses its long appendages to pull Mitsuki up, though she loses her oxygen tank and respirator in the process, leaving her extremely vulnerable to the toxic air of the dead zone. Encounters and conflict with Infanitas. Once outside, Mitsuki pursues the gardener through forested terrain toward the mothership, following its blood trail. She comes across a crashed WDC aircraft and finds the pilot's body suspended in a tree. On inspection, the pilot's veins are blackened, evidence that the air in the dead zone is toxic and has fatal physiological effects. As she scavenges the pilot's med kit, Mitsuki is ambushed by members of Infanitas, a cult-like group that worships the aliens. They tie her up, confiscate her gear, and bring her to a camp. In the Infanitas camp, the leader Carmichael appears, using a private oxygen tank while others suffer from lack of breathable air. Mitsuki is interrogated. Carmichael wants the shard bomb in her pack and questions her loyalties and motives. Rebellion, escape and the new leadership. Mitsuki, using her knowledge of knots and cunning, frees herself from captivity. She uses a rope trick, a bite, to untie her bonds. As she escapes, Carmichael is left bound. Conrad, one of Infanitas' enforcers, slits Carmichael's throat and assumes leadership. The group chases after Mitsuki. Wounding, revival in the aliens, compassion. Mitsuki is shot in the side during the chase. She bleeds and struggles in the toxic air, her strength draining. She finds the gardener, wounded and collapsed. She urges it to stay alive because she needs it to guide her forward. The gardener, in turn, restores her. It transfers what seems like a fluid from alien fruit into her mouth, reviving her. Then, several more gardeners appear. They surround the injured one and channel their life force or energy to heal it. Mitsuki is stunned by this act of communal restoration. It becomes clear the gardeners operate as a collective, caring for each other. Finale. Questioning allegiances in the mothership. Mitsuki staggers toward the mothership's entry point, leaving behind the shard bomb, uncertain how to proceed further. As she collapses from blood loss, the alien gardeners surround her. She sees them not as invaders but as a possible salvation. In their actions, healing, protection, they reflect empathy rather than conquest. Mitsuki's internal conflict intensifies. Maybe humans are the aggressors. The episode ends with Mitsuki passing out, surrounded by the aliens, suggesting the next turning point in her loyalties and how she perceives the invasion. If you liked it, subscribe to my YouTube channel.